Hi everyone, as we're reaching the end of 2022, I thought it'd be a good idea to give you an overview of the rental market. I actually received a report come through this week from Zoopla. It's called the UK Rental Housing Market Report. Really interesting. I'll give you a few snapshots from that and I'll give you my take on 2023. The first thing that Zoopla confirmed is rental inflation has gone up by just over 12% on average. Now, in London, I think it's around 17%. In Bournemouth is around 9.5%. So Bournemouth below average. Now, when you take into consideration that people's earnings have gone up by 6% compared to 12% of rental inflation, that's really worrying. The second thing they confirm is a massive increase in renters looking at smaller properties now. So one bedroom, I suppose interest has gone up significantly, and that's basically down to the cost of living. Renters now are looking for better value properties. I've seen that across the board. The other thing actually that they picked up on is rental unaffordability is at an all-time high, the highest it's been for over a decade for a single earner. Let's put that into perspective now. As a single earner, affordability is 35% of the average weekly wage. That is huge. That is really, really big. And they're also confirming as well that they're expecting the rental growth, to slow down to around sort of 4% next year, generally down to unaffordability as well. Now, another issue of interest rate rises I'm seeing is the pressure on landlords to increase their rents. As new properties become available, a lot of landlords are wanting to list them above what you would deem to be fair market value, or I have a lot of landlords historically that haven't put their rents up because they like the tenants are paying their rent on time, and now wanting to push their rents up as high as they can go based on what their monthly repayments have increased to, which is a really bad news for low income families in the UK who are struggling to rent anyway. There's two ways this is going to be solved. It'll either be that we see a big increase in the supply to renters, or the demand for rental properties diminishes. Now, I can tell you now, it's not going to be solved by supply. Since 2016, stock levels have just stayed the same or reduced, mainly because landlords have got out of the market, either because of tax changes, extra compliance legislation changes have scared them away, or landlords are taking advantage of what has been an excellent sales market over the last few years. What will change it, and why Zoopla are saying that they're going to see the rental market slow down to maybe 4% by the end of 2023, is because of renters' unaffordability. That's going to be the thing that we're going to see next year, I've no doubt. I'm seeing so many more people the last few months look to downsize. I'm seeing a lot more people looking at sharing properties as opposed to living on their own. I'm seeing more than ever families of 4 or 5 looking at renting 2-bed flats as opposed to looking at renting a house. Lots more people are going to stay at home than looking at renting. And what we're going to do is we're going to see a real demand issue come into play. It's going to slow the rental market down. But look, if you have any questions, please do get in touch. If I don't speak to you, have a Merry Christmas.